Hello everyone. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day and I will be celebrating the special day with my Bubblecut Barbie dolls. Bubblecut Barbie at your left side is a reproduction in 1998, so she is 25 years old. The Bubblecut to your right side is a vintage one in 1962, and she is 61 years old. The two dolls are wearing one complete ensemble that was sold in 1998 with the Bubblecut reproduction doll. I bought two reproduction dolls, one that I deboxed and the other I left in the box. Here is a view of the top of the box. It says Silken Flame Barbie doll that is, and it says 1962 Fashion and Doll Reproductions Collector Editions. The box dolls were sold by KB's Toys in our local mall for $19 at full price, and when I got her, she was on sale for $14.99, and this is December 1998. This box also includes information on the origins of the clothing ensemble of Barbie, and it says in here, this collector edition reproduces two 1960s originals, red flare, which includes a coat, hat, handbag, gloves, and shoes. Number 939. This was produced from 1962 to 1965. And then it says on Silken Flame that features a dress with belt number 977, 1960 to 1964. Together, they make the ideal choice to start a Barbie doll collection or add to the one you have. I'm going to move closer to examine the reproduction Bubblecut Barbie, and here you can see that her face is very well done. She's very close to the original 1962 Bubblecut Barbie, and she's got earrings which are white pearl ones. And then if you look at her outfit here, her belt is removable. That's in gold color. Her dress is one piece, but the upper part of the bodice is made of red velvet. It's gathered at the waist. It is made of satin. It's a thick type of satin material. She didn't come with shoes when she was originally released, but when she was in the box as a reproduction, she has red shoes. In addition, this reproduction Barbie came with this saddle type stand. This is the back view of the Bubblecut reproduction doll. It opens at the back and it snaps in. This is a closer look of the red flare ensemble, which came with a pillbox hat, also the red coat, which has opening at the front, and behind this bow there is one snap that holds the coat together. She has gathered 3/4 sleeves, and both the hat and the coat is made of red velvet that also matched the other dress that you see. And this doll, that is the reproduction Barbie, came with this pair of red high-heeled shoes. I made the heart purses that these dolls are carrying, so they are not part of the original ensemble that was with the reproduction doll. Along with a pillbox, hat, coat, and shoes, these came with the reproduction doll. And here is a working purse. It's actually lined with white satin that matches the dress and also has this rhinestone closure, and this actually works. And the fabric, the red velvet purse fabric, matched the coat, the hat, also the bodice of the dress. The reproduction Bubblecut Barbie also came with these long gloves. I took the gloves off because I wanted to see what the formation of her hands look like, but it will be difficult to put it back on because it was tightly fitted. I didn't want to tear it, so I'm just going to put it together with the purse. In addition to the ensemble that I've mentioned, which is Red Flare and Silken Flame, here you can see that the reproduction doll also has undergarments with her. I've taken the doll dress out to examine it closely. It doesn't have any label to identify that this is a reproduction dress, but it is very well made. The belt in particular has this buckle which actually fastens just like a regular belt. This dress is lined with tulle, so it keeps its shape really well. And then when I examine the snaps closely, it is square in shape and also sewn in. The edges of this dress is finished. There are no raw edges that are raveling, so it is again very well made. I'm going to examine the second ensemble, and here is the front of her pillbox, and the front is very well made. Again, it's not wobbly in any way. The inside is finished. It has no raveling, and it is very interesting because the back of the hat is also nicely done. It has the scallop and a bow here. You can actually reverse the hat, and the view looks just as nice, front or at the back. I've taken her coat out, and here you can see that the coat is lined with white satin inside, but the sleeves are not lined. So this is like a slit over here, a split, but it is finished. And then the sleeves come through. She is labeled, and it says Barbie 1998 reproduction. Let's look at their faces closely. Here to your left is the reproduction Barbie, and she seemed to have a wider, rounder face as compared to the vintage Barbie that has a narrower, longer face. Also, the reproduction Barbie seems to have a wider eye as compared to the vintage one, which has a more cast down look to her eyelid. Now to the earring holes. The reproduction Barbie has pearl earrings. My Bubblecut Barbie doesn't have any earring holes. As for the body of the two dolls, the reproduction and the vintage, the reproduction is slightly, in appearance, slightly larger than the vintage one, but they're very close. The only big difference between the two is the structure of the legs. The reproduction one is kind of splayed, and the vintage one is rigid. Both of the dolls have identical types of hand formation and sculpturing of the hand. So it's very close, and they both have nail polish that matched the lip color of the lipstick. And incidentally, it also ties in with the toes. The vintage one has a more pronounced sculpting on the toes, and it does have nail polish on it. And the reproduction one is not as sharp of a sculpting imprint as that of the vintage one. When you look at the structure or molding of the legs, you can see here that the reproduction has very visible seam lines on the legs, whereas the vintage one is smooth all over. The reproduction Barbie is marked Copyright Mattel, Inc. 1958 at the back of her head. She is also marked at the back of her torso. It says Barbie, copyright 1958, and I believe it says 1993. And then at the bottom it says Mattel Inc. and Malaysia. In my collection, I enjoy having both the reproduction as well as my vintage Barbie dolls. Have a great Valentine's Day, everyone, and thank you for watching.